Hi everyone, I'm coming to you today to share with you some fabric ephemera that I've been making. I made different types with different types of tops and different types of fabric. This is a paper clip. This one here is a paper clip that I just made into a hanger. And this is made, the back of this is from a leftover fabric masterboard, and I had cut it up, and this was the trim that was left over. Of course, I saved a piece. I added a piece of muslin, sewed some buttons on it. And you can connect this to a journal or to a tag if you were to, just by using a bulb pin, on top of your tag, and you could just put a bulb pin in there and just let it hang. This one is made with a coilless safety pin, which I did rust, and they open so you can put it into the journal. The coilless safety pins, I do get mine at Walmart because I know these are hard to find, but they are in the jewelry department. I've only been able to get them in silver, so I did rust some of them up, and that's what I did. But to this was a piece of a curtain that I had cut up, and I saved the material. Of course, this is an earring, a charma button, and then this is a little piece of a doily. This one is one of my favorites because I like the bling that's on it. This is from a vintage handkerchief, and I cut the end of it off, and I did glue an additional piece of lace on the side here, and then I had the blingy pieces of trim. And so I cut them up and got the flower and add some of that, added a little dangle charm. All of these that I make open from the top, so you are able to put them into a journal or onto a tag, and I'll show you how I briefly do that in a minute. This one here is the same. This is just a piece of a tag. A piece of trim that I had. I cut that up, and then a piece of ribbon, and I did sew this on here. And again, this opens from the top, so you can glue it, whatever. And somebody gifted me this cameo. I'm not sure who it was, but I just thought it was a nice touch to do. And eventually I'll add that to one of my vintage journals. This one here is a doily. The applique is from a piece of a bridal dress. I have some scraps. I added some pearls and a piece of lace underneath here to give it some pizzazz. And this is a stick pin. So when you pin it, you can just pin it into your journal, and you don't have to worry about anything, moving around, whatever. So I think I mentioned that I did get these at Walmart. And then these, I did get this at Walmart, but they didn't have any more. And Joann's, being it's closed. Hobby Lobby does have this size here, and they have bigger ones, bigger fancy safety pins, but they're nice to have. But see, when it opens up at the top, I'm going to show you how you can put it in a journal. So I did poke holes into this, and it's just easier than having to figure out how to put it on. You could just use the pin itself and put it on. And there you go. And then there's my page for that. Also, I know, and I'm not sure where I got these. I got a couple of them. There's other safety pins that have different things on them. I think I only have the butterfly left. One had a little clock on it. And I made other things with them, but I came across this one. I thought, oh, that'll be my next venture, is to do something with this one. Anyway, if you have any questions, post them below, and we'll take it from there. Thank you.